Yo, what is up, everybody? This is Brad from Being Chill. Today we're going to be talking about Neuralink's live demo this Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Today, Elon Musk announced on Twitter that they would be doing this demo, and in this demo they would be doing a live demonstration of a brain-machine interface, or BMI as they call it, as well as some other things they've been working on. To give you a little background on Neuralink, their company was founded in 2016 by Elon Musk and some other people. They are headquartered in San Francisco with another one of Musk's companies called OpenAI that does artificial intelligence research. In addition to these BMIs, they have announced that they are working on a sewing machine-like device that is capable of implementing 4 to 6 micrometer width flexible threads into your brain. And these flexible threads are hoping to alleviate damage that was potentially caused using stiffer threads with previous BMI devices that are already out today. They have already demonstrated a working model with these flexible threads, connecting them to a lab rat with 1,500 of these electrodes, and they were able to successfully read the firing of groups of neurons from this lab rat. Currently, these electrodes are too big to record firing of individual neurons, so instead they are recording the firing of groups of neurons. Maybe in time this will improve as computer chips become faster and smaller, or these electrodes are able to be manufactured at a smaller level. However, they have stated that the only way to manage individual neurons currently is to analyze them with computers and algorithms that are currently too expensive to use efficiently in this manner. They are anticipating starting human trials in 2020. However, most people are skeptical as the only source of this came from a Joe Rogan podcast where Musk stated this, and there has been no evidence that it will be coming any sooner. However, we will have to wait and see how things progress after this demo. Their company is originally going to treat serious brain diseases as a short-term goal. However, Musk has stated that their long-term goal is human enhancement and eventually achieving what he calls symbiosis with artificial intelligence. However, most people are extremely skeptical of this, and there's not much information out there today about this technology or about artificial intelligence, and frankly all of these technologies are way far off into the future, so nobody can really say for certain how possible all this is. There are currently some neuroprosthetics on the market today that can interpret brain signals and allow disabled people to control prosthetic limbs and other devices with brainwaves. However, these devices can be improved according to Elon Musk, who says that we can use these BMI brain-machine interfaces to control these prosthetic arms and limbs at broadband speeds. He's also claiming that we can use these BMIs to control other external software and hardware, such as controlling your phone with your brain or, changing the TV channel. Really anything is possible when you start interfacing with external technology via, who knows what they're going to use, whether it's Bluetooth or Wi-Fi or maybe some technology that isn't out yet. However, it is important to keep in mind that Elon Musk has a very unique view of artificial intelligence that not many experts in the field share today, and he seems to think that in the future AI will be much more powerful than it is today, and that it will inevitably lead to humans not being as capable with keeping up in today's times. Friday's demo is apparently going to show off a second generation robot designed to attach this chip to your brain, as well as a demo of neurons firing in real time. I think it's safe to assume they're probably not going to attach this chip to a real human on screen, but it's Elon Musk, so who knows what's going to happen. But this machine has been shown before. They're currently working on their second generation model, and according to a tweet by Musk stating that they will be showing it off at the demo, and that technology has promises too in the medical field, as it's able to take a process that was previously required very skilled, highly advanced neurologists to implement and do surgery on people to add this BMI chip to their brain. Elon Musk says one of the greatest hurdles of this company is going to be eliminating the expensive cost and time required to do these expensive procedures by creating robots that can do them. He's claiming in the future that this procedure will be just like getting LASIK and it will be quick and painless and not even requiring the use of general anesthesia. Musk himself has said that this is still far off. He said we could be close in a few years, so it could be 5, 10, maybe more years until we see these procedures being done as quickly as LASIK. I would argue that it's probably at least 10 years away or longer. Many in the medical field are eager to see Neuralink's results, claiming that these tools can be used to help individuals that may be paralyzed or have neurological disorders. And even Musk himself has said that this technology can eventually be used to treat Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. However, it's important to keep in mind that these are very complex disorders, and there's not much information out there already that is understood about these disorders, and that combined with this technology being in its infancy and we don't really know quite how the brain works entirely, I would say this is a very, very lofty goal and will likely be at the end stages of these devices. I don't foresee these disorders being treated anytime soon within the next 10 to 20 years with these devices, let alone bypassing regulations from the government to allow these chips to be implanted into humans. Neuralink is saying that these chips will sit behind the ear and they will have wires fanning out and connecting these electrodes from behind the ear directly into the brain. And that's already pretty sketchy, having wires. I'm sure they're going to somehow tuck it into the skin, but just the idea of having a device on the outside of your head that is wired to the inside of your head at all times just seems pretty dangerous, and I have a feeling the general public is going to be extremely against having anything like this done to them. So we will likely never see this technology adopted for a very long time because of that. However, given Musk's track record and recent popularity among the younger generation, we could see him turn these things around and get people on board with it and really push this technology to be as big as it possibly can be. Musk already has a proven track record of doing these things. Many people know that. So that's why many people are skeptical, but have some reservation of hope that he can do this stuff. There are claims that this technology can regulate and release chemicals in your brain, and people are extremely cautious about this, knowing that you don't know who's going to be in control of this, what's going to happen. It has many different implications, one being the pharmaceutical industry, where people are taking pills already that increase certain chemicals releases in your brain. And with this technology, they could bypass the need for these pills and just have your brain produce it themselves. Additionally, people are skeptical, saying that if falling into the wrong hands, this technology could be used to essentially, and I quote, hack your brain or increase dopamine releases or other chemicals during things like watching ads to make you feel a certain way about a product that you see. And there's some real truth to that, and you could likely see that going poorly, and I don't really foresee a way of these devices being able to always be kept out of the wrong hands. Elon has already stated that they want wireless compatibility with phones. Any sort of wireless transmission, internet connection, anything that these devices might have can lead to huge security vulnerabilities that can affect your own brain instead of just affecting a piece of technology that you own. And the ability to hack into somebody and control the chemical releases of their brain or what they think, even it just seems so ridiculous that it seems like this technology should never be implemented. It seems like it would create a dystopian society. We've already seen the government is inadequate at handling big tech companies and not good at protecting our data as is. So I really wouldn't trust regulation to catch up and protect people that have these sort of devices in their brain. And, even if there are regulations, it's still almost impossible to have a 100% secure, zero vulnerability device. It's just unlikely to see. However, with artificial intelligence in the future, we might see that change. So, all of this stuff is hypothetical. It's so far-fetched and really out there and just a preview of something that's many decades away. It's hard to tell exactly what's going to happen, but it is interesting to talk about and, observe the consequences now before it's too late. And, I'm sure people in charge will address these issues and hopefully come up with a solution. Other people seem to think that this could be a new form of networking where, your private thoughts are no longer private. You could share your thoughts with people around you. You could communicate without talking, interfacing with who knows what technology. I mean, you have smart devices everywhere. You have your smart fridge, your tablet, your computer, whatever, smart toaster, you name it, they probably have a smart device for it. So, it's really has a lot of implications for possibly being able to control almost everything in your life. So, it's going to be very interesting to see, in this demo this Friday, what they're showing and what their plan is and any new information they haven't released. And then, you really should keep up with this company in the next few years to see what it is that they're working on and what advancements they make, because it will eventually impact somebody's life in the future, and it could be yours. So you should really watch and learn about this stuff and see how it's working. That way you can make an informed decision when the time comes to put these in people. But like I said, this is all hypothetical. We just have to kick back and wait and see how the technology progresses. The general public will likely want nothing to do with this. Nobody wants to put a device in their head right now. But how long it's going to be until that changes, who knows. So that's all I've got for today. Thanks for watching. Once again, this is Brad from Being Chill. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Please subscribe. It will motivate me to continue making content. If you liked it, please leave a comment. Let me know. If you didn't like it, let me know why, and I'll try to work on that in the next video. But once again, thanks. Peace.